chocolate milk. Get your chocolate milk, y'all. Get the chocolate milk. Most importantly, oh, shoot. Here I go. Messing the tripod again. How is everybody? Oh, there. Okay. There. I've been on an adventure, y'all. Can't wait till you come on. There. Hi. No, my weekends are... Do I have hairy armpits? My weekends are never great. It's usually... Well, actually, I had fun. What night was it? Saturday night was fun. My back wasn't out, so it was super awesome. I was not on the floor upside down on my yoga mat like a crazy person. Hi, you guys. Your biggest fan in Chicago. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, exactly. So that was good. I did get Mount Wilson in. So great. Yeah, Sloan, will I become an actor? You know, why do you want to become an actor? Okay, shut up. None of my business. When people say it, I'm like, why do you want to become an actor? For what reason? Okay, I'm totally boiling right now. How is everybody? Let's see. Yeah, I'm wearing, you know what? This is actually my pajama top. I went out. I got so much cool stuff. And accidentally, fucking, yeah, I know, Southern California, I don't know where these fires are. So people keep telling me, but I don't watch the news anymore because I'm liable to hit somebody. You lost weight. Oh my God, so cool. I got on the scale this morning and it said kilograms. And I'm like, how did this happen overnight? How did this happen? I don't understand. I need to see pounds. So I figured it out. I must have touched the thing. Anyway, what the heck was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh my God. So I opened my calendar for 3 days and forgot to set the time limit, meaning the time frame. So people were booking at 2 a.m., 6 a.m. And I love you all so much. I love you all so much, but that's like never going to happen. So now I'm on 5 days to catch up with the people that booked all night long for 1 week. So if I'm not on here, it's because I have to work. Meaning like it's around the bend. So there you go. Yes, turmeric. I love it. I've been drinking the turmeric, but I got these really cool things. So yes, you have a reading and hopefully, yes, Sunny, I remember you. I think you booked a normal time. By that, I mean, not in the middle of the night. I know for some people they're out of the country and stuff, but I was like, I don't think I can deal with like 2 a.m. reading. Like, no, I used to do stuff like that when I was younger. Sleep on the couch, the phone would call, and I did that all through my kids' pregnancies, but I don't think I can do that again. Like, I'd be a cranky bitch, and there's only so much coffee you can drink and then run around the neighborhood like at 5 a.m. in the morning going, I need more coffee, I need more coffee. So yeah, anyway, no, I open the books, but I'll let you know when I'm opening. I usually write it, but I don't work all the time because mentally I can't work all the time. I can only work when I feel like I can work. And then if I don't feel like I can work, I can't work. So it's that harvesting. Oh my God, sweet basil, delicious. I know coffee, right? I'd sleep on your couch. Yeah, well, yeah, no, I was dying laughing. I'm like, oh my God. So I called Paul, my web guy that helps me. And he's like, did you set the time? And I'm like, no, why would I do that? He's like, because you have to do that every time. I'm like, oh, okay. What a dumbass. Anyway, love basil and tomatoes. So good. Basil, tomatoes, and chicken. You know, I'm going to start with the crock pot soon. Do you need extra time to wait? Yes, the natal charts that are being self-done, like, I don't even know if I have that still open. I think I closed it down because those are about a month out, and that's from scratch, and those are different than the email ones. The ones from scratch are me reading your natal chart from scratch. Totally different than the email one, which is pre-written, but meaning for your chart, for your sign, this and that. But the actual natal chart is the one that I do is from scratch. So you get it? I don't know how I'm going to handle my tiredness. It's really weird. I'm so tired all the time. Are you guys tired? It's like, oh, I'm tired. Yeah. So anyway, there's that. Let's see. I did it. Oh my God. How is it, Kim? Is it cute? Is it cute? Did you put blue in it? Did you put pixie wings on it? So cute. I'm glad you cut it. When a woman cuts her hair off, she's got nothing to be afraid. It's face forward, like no hiding. Here's my face. And that's the way it is. So there you go. I tried, but I'm pregnant. Yes. Well, you're pregnant. I feel pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I know, even with sleep, it's really weird. And I'm really trying to cut my diet down now so that I don't eat the yummy sugar that is my best friend. Sugar is my best friend, but I'm trying not to do that. Our natal charts. Yeah, when you do a natal chart from scratch, it takes a long time. It absolutely does. That's why I shut it down. You love it. Oh my God. Great, Kim. I'm so glad. Yeah, it's so, short hair is, I'm always picking, like right here. I'm going to cut that right in the sides there. Anyway, that's besides the point. But I'm always cropping my own hair because you have to, keep it up all the time, right? Super tired. I think Moldavite. I have my Moldavite. Okay, I don't know about the president. I don't give a shit about the president. Yes, the reading times are booked right now because I opened them and unfortunately forgot to put the time parameters in. So I got overbooked because it said I was booking for 24 hours and I'm like, no, stop. So I have to work. I can only really do, with that week, I'm going to have to do like 4 readings a day or 5 or even 6, but I can really only do 2 and then I'm out cold. So, yes, of course I'm running. I've been running since I'm 5. Running away from people, places, and things constantly. You fuck with me, I run. I don't talk, I run. I give you enough chances till you hang yourself and out the door. And then, but yeah, no, I run every day of my life. Every day. Pretty much every day. Except the day that Keith died. Well, I did go running that morning. And I got stung by the wasps 2 days in a row in the same spot. So I knew somebody had thrown something at me, but I didn't run the day after he died and for a month after he died, really, because I actually did more steps looking for witnesses on the street, which was weird, but sweating out. Yeah, I can't even eat the jelly beans anymore. I know the wasps stung me and I knew that something was going to happen. That's what 8 years growing my hair. I plan to donate. Oh, that's great. Yeah, donate it. That's good. Yeah, that's good. You finished your workout. I'm doing a double workout after this. So what's my morning routine like? My morning routine, this is the way I've been doing it. When I was a little kid, I would get up at 4:45. I'm talking first grade, 5 years old, because I went into the higher grade. But my dad would get me up at between 4:15 and 4:45. And it was outside either to swim, to run. Yeah, thank you. To swim, to run, or to hurdle, or to do cross country. So that's been a habit my whole life. Like that's something that was instilled in my life, like not to waste my morning. So right now I get up at 4:50, extra 5 minutes, and I get dressed and I always like roll over and go, fuck, I don't want to get up. I'm lazy. You don't have to exercise. Another side of me goes, you get up now. And then this side says, fuck you. And then I go back and forth. So I get up. So what I don't do, well, your parents could have done it with you, but it might not have stuck with you. But here's what I don't do. I do not drink my coffee in the house. I literally put my workout clothes on, throw sunscreen on, maybe makeup, maybe not, maybe a hat, and I go straight out the door. I drive through Starbucks. I'm all itchy tonight. I drive through Starbucks so that's my treat to get up and fucking exercise. That's my treat. No, I need an alarm or I'd sleep all day. I just woke up right now. I fell asleep this afternoon. So I get my Starbucks on the way. So I have no excuse. You don't get coffee till you get your fucking ass out the front door. That's how I talk to myself, to get your ass up. And then I haven't been to a gym really in 5 or 6 years. Usually used to spend an hour and a half running or climbing and then spend 40 minutes in a gym and then go back for a night walk. My whole life, that's just what I do because I love it, actually. But now I just do like an hour and a half to 2 hours. If I'm climbing up a huge mountain, sometimes I'm on a 7-hour hike. But if I do that, then I have clients. So like the week I'm booked, I got to get back here by 8 in the morning, which means I probably have to be out the door literally at 5 on the dot. And then I'll be in bed by 5 at night because I'm so tired. But anyway, that's what I do. And then I get coffee and I get a venti ice water with extra ice because I put my protein shake powder in that. So when I'm finish running, I can drink that, right? So that's what I do. Then I come in and I take my vitamins, vitamin B, zinc, and multivitamin. Then I drink my hot lemon water and my detox. And then I'm like, oh my God, what fun things can I do? Because I'm about the fun, not really about not having fun. So I don't really have lactic acid buildup. I am stretching now because I threw my back out. I don't really have it that I notice because I do it so much, you know. Thank you guys. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, thank both of you, everybody. So that's how I do it. So I trick myself into... Hi, Esther. Oh my God, Esther texted me today and I was with the rascals. So I've got to show you that. I literally just woke up though. So I came home and went hot lemon water. Came home and went to sleep. Came home, yeah, it's not stamina. You just make yourself do it. I have to make myself do it. If I don't, within 3 days of not exercising, if I'm literally not exercising, I'm seriously suicidal. Like I'm thinking of ways, oh, your meniscus, that's hard. Well, you could go swimming, maybe. I don't know. I get so sick, like mentally if I don't exercise that I literally have to. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Bobby. So yeah, I have to. And I mean, if I go 2 or 3 days, then I'm like, I could fucking kill you. And like, I'll get out of my car and I'll get in someone's face. So we really don't want that to happen. Yeah, if I don't do it, exercise is my life. I know my deers were out. My Kato says meow. Hi, Kato. Yeah, it was fun. I saw deers all weekend. That with a September 30th. There you go. September 30th. Super cool. So, yeah, Virgos. The Virgos are out right now. Yeah, well, I've got first house Virgo. So it's all about running for me, literally, figuratively, away from people I know and out of relationships and away from home and away from work. If you try to contract me, I'm not going to do it. If you try to tie me down to anything that's routine, I really can't do it. So other than I know I need to exercise, but I never go to the same place twice. So I'll drive 100 miles in the morning to go somewhere to hike for my own enjoyment because you won't know where I am. So it's that kind of thing. I'm kind of crazy that way. I've always been. I used to get up at 2 when the kids were in school and go hiking. So that's just how I am. Yeah. Let's see. Toronto, Virgo moon, very psychic moon. So guess what I did? Okay, so look at this. We got some new crystals. How fabulous. I'm going to put these up. But look at this. This was so I didn't know what this was. And then I became obsessed with it. I did not know what it is. Okay, look at this. This is incredible, and I fucking love it. It's natural. It's not fake. They did coat it with a shellac so you could see the chrysanthemums. It's called Chrysanthemum Rock. Look at this. I'm different, but y'all the same. I'm a Virgo. Oh, Esther, thank you for that. Look, you guys, Chrysanthemum Rock. Look. It's incredible. So I bought several sizes. It's incredible. These are real. The rock grows like this in Japan, literally. Now they made it shinier so you could see it. Otherwise, the rock can kind of be dullish around there, dull-ish. Anyway, so I got these, but you wouldn't believe what they were for. I was so excited, even though I don't need them for myself. Okay, look. Look at this big one. So I'm going to put these on the website because I have a few. So I'm going to mail rocks through the mail. Anyway, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Anyway, it's called Chrysanthemum Rock, and it's a fertility rock. I got a whole box beside me, but I've just pulled out 2. It's a fertility, so it's for all things fertile and I'm didn't know about this. And I walked upon the shelf, and I was like, oh my God, what is that? So it balances Female hormones. No, I know, I don't need the fertility either. Female hormones, it balances all of that area and it's attached to the crown chakra. So it opens you up. Chrysanthemum, look at it. It's so beautiful. I mean, like, is there anything prettier? Not in my life right now. I know, right? So I'm going to put these up. There'll be two different sizes. Like you can see the size difference, but look. You can see, like, look, this is as big as my head lengthwise, and this is bigger. But I literally saw them, and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So look up Chrysanthemum Rock. I know it sounds weird, but I never came across it before. Literally, and they do have it in different, like there's Chrysanthemum, Stone Rock. I think it's Chrysanthemum Stone. Let me confirm. Yeah, it's so beautiful. I know, isn't it amazing? That's where I was today. I got caught in the crystal store in my warehouse where I go. And my beautiful little Rachel helped me. Rachel was the girl that she gave me a big, huge ball back there on the day that Keith died. And she gave me all the selenite for his funeral. So we had gifts. She literally opened the warehouse in a lockdown so that I could have that. So, no, I don't. I have to look up if it's Chrysanthemum Stone or Rock. Let me just look it up. Because I never heard of it. And I just was like, oh, I love this. How pretty is it? And I'm so weird. Like, I just see it and I'm like, I need rocks. Like, who needs rocks? Because I need rocks. Stone. I think it's maybe Chrysanthemum Stone. Sorry, it's Chrysanthemum Stone, not rock, but it's a rock. Hi, Jana. How are you? It's like incredibly beautiful. See, this is what grows inside the rock. You see? The chrysanthemum type geodes inside the rock, like or inclusions or whatever they are. Incredibly beautiful. So I just know I haven't been anywhere lately. Chrysanthemum Stone, okay, meaning, and it's fertility and all of that, which it's for harmony, calmness, which I definitely need. Of course, it's a stone, so it's gonna be calm. And it's for confidence, and it encourages one to slow down, center, and to do that. It's also for fertility. Where did I look it up in my book? So it's it also aids in finding your life purpose. And yeah, I think you need something else other than the stone to get pregnant, but okay, you could try it. Yeah, so it's actually really good. It's so beautiful. I don't even know how to talk. I was so drawn to it. I was like, I have to have them. So I bought a box of them. That's what happened. I know, no more pregnant for me either. And then this is Soulite. I forget how to say it. Anyway, this one is, look. Yeah, I've had Moldavite for like 10 years, so I suppose it helps me. Yep, I've got amethyst. I've got them all. I need stones that stop hot flashes. You know what stops hot flashes? I had hot flashes in my 30s, but acupuncture, honestly, acupuncture, for real. What does it mean when someone gives you a smudge stick in a dream? They're telling you to clear yourself. They're saying clear yourself. That's what they're saying. So, yeah. So were you shopping for crystals too? Yeah, and I came home and I went straight to sleep. I saw baby Jack. He says hi. And I went straight to sleep. Now, I also picked up some of these babies. Okay. So here we are. These are, let me check this. Oh, yeah, it is. These are gold sheen obsidians, and I have two different sizes. So you see the sizes. I don't have the extra big, large ones, but I have these. So look, because I'm going to put them up. I want you guys to understand. Look, it's this big. It's like a shot put. And then I have the smaller, so you can see the difference. Okay, so these are like the baby ones, and these are like, but it's golden sheen obsidian. I know, aren't they beautiful? So they were really running low on obsidian. It's so hard because you know I sell out of obsidian all the time, but I know I love obsidian. I know, beautiful, right? So beautiful, but they sell out of obsidian because the obsidian dealer, do you hear me? The obsidian tiny balls, right? The obsidian dealer from Mexico, he came in with the daggers and they were bought out in a second. Like I literally said, put them on hold for me, and they were gone. Like they're gone. Yeah, I can't. I can't. So I had some in my bra. Where? Oh, these were in my bra. Here's Jade. Jade. These are Palm Stone. And this is the Soulite. I never say that right. You know which one I mean. Little heart. These are my bras. I put them down here. You know, I'm going to put them up on the website like by tomorrow, midday. So they will be there. Or you can email me if you want them. Actually, maybe that's the way we should do it. Email if you want them. Which crystal can guard me from a Scorpio woman? Probably like a pitchfork or something. Don't. You guys are going to email me and you're going to be like, don't be mean to Scorpio. Yeah, patchy tears are good. So that's good. Yeah. A ball and a bat. There you go. I know, but you know, just a pitchfork, like get out. Yeah. So anyway, I was at the crystal store and I completely came home and fell asleep, and I'm still looking at a box of crystals over there. So we literally drove home with boxes of crystals. Hey, Scorpio woman here. I know you. I'm just saying this one asked about that. So obviously, see, now it's driving me crazy. I know the chrysanthemum rocks are exquisite, aren't they? Obsidian, exactly. This is jade. This is jade. Can you see the green? I don't know if you can see the green. I absolutely love stones. I mean, I have an obsession with them. Look at this. Skullite. There you go. Skullite. This is what this is. Moonstone's good for pregnancy. Moonstone's hard on the hormones though. If your hormones are out of balance and you're getting your period, Moonstone will send you on like some crazy, however you want to word it. Like Moonstone will send you amber. Wait, would you recommend amber? You mean amber? Yeah, amber is good. Amber gives you a sense of self-confidence. Also great for children. How was your fast? Oh, I blew my fast with popcorn. You know it. But I'm trying to eat sufficiently today. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm digging my new little the selenite. I love amber. Yes. Amber's the best. I know. Jade. Rascal Pants loves the jade. Me too. See, I get the palm stones because they fit in my bra. So I love serpentine. Serpentine is one of my favorite stones. In fact, I was just staying 5 weeks after delivery, my daughter got pregnant again. Oh my God, you did what you're not supposed to do. You know. You did that. Yeah, there you go. Skullite. It's a spiritual one. Exactly. But that's what these are. I've got these ones. I've got these ones. I was scared to have sex after my first child. I was like, nah. Go away. Back up. Back up. I don't know. Is it going to hurt going in? Because it really hurt coming out. Yeah, I love jade. Peacock orb, beautiful. Yeah, so this is a big palm stone. Fits, you know. September 12th, happy birthday. And this is a medium-sized heart. But look, they have the raw stuff too. I didn't get any. But yes, it is. It's skullite. Look. Can you see the little, if you see it, it looks like an alien mushroom spaceship. It's absolutely freaking exquisite, right? I know you're supposed to wait 6 weeks. I waited 6 weeks, but on the 6-week mark, I'm like, I don't feel any, you know, better about like having something go in there because it's going to come out again. And what if it hurts? Like I was terrified of hurt. Yeah, the raw stones are beautiful. Yeah, I love rocks. Inner peace. Well, I fell straight asleep. Look, it's a heart shape too. Isn't it pretty? I blamed my ex-husband. Yeah, they pull their dicks out. Oh God, did I say that? Anyway, yeah. And then you get pregnant again. But yeah. Virgo rising and moon. Oh my God. What do you do to remove it, please? Remove what? Your husband's penis? I don't know. That's up to you. I heard if you use evil eye, better be clean on the inside. Yeah. Well, I don't even use the evil eye, but what I do, what I've been noticing people do, pudding stones. I don't know what a pudding stone is. Pregnant first 2 months. Oh no, evil eye. Yeah, I don't do the evil eye on anybody. Call Lorena Bobbitt. Exactly. I don't do that. But what I do is if you send me shit, and people do send me shit, What I do is send it back to, I send, return to sender. I don't know who the sender is, so I give it to God to send back to whoever sent that shit to me. That's what I do. Evil eye. I'm pure as fuck inside. I wear evil eye. Oh yeah. I don't wear it just because I don't know why I don't wear it, but it's not one of my favorite things. But I do send back to resender. What is evil eye? Hand signal stone. I don't know. Evil eye stone. Wait, but I heard if you wear it. Yeah, yeah. Well, you probably have to be pure inside, but who knows who's really pure inside though? Really, Ashley, I mean, even a thought that you don't think is a bad thought might be a bad thought. Then what? Oh, if someone sent something to you, like when I got stung by the wasps 2 days in a row, I knew somebody was doing something, and then Keith died. So I knew somebody was doing something. Do you use crystal grids? Yes. The earth is gridded by aliens. I do sleep with them under my pillows. I put them in my bras. Wait, Esther, why are you sending me super chats? Thank you. Yeah, have to miss the remainder, but we'll rewatch later. Okay, well, you're probably going to dinner, Esther, somewhere good in Los Angeles. Yeah, thank you, Ashley. Esther's going, I was stung by a wasp. Yeah. And so I knew that. Egyptian mythology, evil eye wards off evil spirits. Well, I asked God to keep them away from me. I got a little thing of shungite, but they didn't have the shungite. Yes, those are all gone. But yeah, I know Esther probably went off for dinner somewhere really fun with somebody really cute. And I just woke up and I'm in no state for dinner. Shungite is great. It's spiritual protection. It's all of that. I don't let anybody around me. I ask God to send it back because somebody, and you can tell, when, as I was saying, when Keith's funeral or service happened, a family member made a comment about my other son and made a comment about what she thought would happen. That is putting something in intention when you say it. So when I threw my back out, I had a family member say, well, that's what you get. It's going to happen again. And it happened again. They're throwing intention at you. So you have to send it back to them. And I send it back to them. But I always think maybe it's not to be confused with, yes, intention is everything. Exactly. So I send it back to God to send back to whoever sent it to me in case I'm wrong. Yeah, I know, right? Well, they said, oh, it's a joke. Take a joke. They didn't like me calling them out on something. But yeah, so it was like, that's what kind of person you are. That's what you threw your back out. That's what's always said. That is called a passive-aggressive comment by somebody who doesn't like you but pretends to marry you and like you. That's what that is. It's a passive-aggressive comment. So when people say that, no, it's not funny, but this person's never been funny. Why would they do that? I don't ask people why they do shit. People are fucked up is why they do shit. They're dysfunctional. They're alcoholics. They're drug addicts. They're passive-aggressive. They're angry. They got caught in something. I mean, I never ask, why does somebody do that? That's why there's a thing called domestic violence. People do all kinds of things. Why would a husband be mean to his wife? Why would a wife be mean to a husband? It's the same thing, right? Exactly. But how do you protect yourself from someone else? How do you protect yourself? But when passive aggressive, yeah, they just don't like you. They pretend they like you and they don't even, I even had it said to me this weekend, oh, I like to push your buttons. Why do you like to push my buttons? Why is that funny to you? Why is that a funny thing to you to play games at your age, pushing someone's, yes, I know what it is. I know it is. Why is it funny to push my buttons? Because you can't push my buttons. You know why? Because you just can't push my buttons. Yeah, they're just, it's a form of, but they really did say to me that I called them out on something. Because I always do. If you do something, I have to bring it up. So a lot of times men don't like when you bring up things, but I have to bring it up. If you say this, and I don't like it, I'm going to draw your attention to the fact that I don't like it. And they don't like that I say it. So, exactly. So when I call them out, the words were, well, and I would keep in mind, I was on the floor Maybe he doesn't think before he speaks, but I literally was on the floor for 24 hours and couldn't move. And he's like, see, you said that, and that's what happens. It's going to happen to you again. That's what happens. See what happens to you? And I'm like, first of all, you're not that powerful. You're, weak. And secondly, don't say that to somebody because it's unkind. And who are you to do it? But I woke up the next day and I was on the floor again. No, I don't think he thinks before he speaks. He's really not. I mean, seriously. So I send it back to you. I send it back. If it came from you, if it didn't come from you, you don't have to worry. But yeah, they hate looking in the mirror. Oh, very immature. Yeah, I used to go, you have something on your face. Oh, fuck you, it's your breath. I'm like, okay, back off. I mean, this is, yeah. Anyway, an enemy, a hit past life enemy. Exactly. But you have to watch what you say because your words are intentions. It's a curse on you. And his bitch daughter did it at Keith's funeral. And they just act like it's, oops, the cat's out of the bag. Anyway, they just act like it's nothing. And then they start crying about the other child that's actually alive. So what are you doing? We're at Keith's service. Keith is dead. The other one is alive. Why are you talking about my living child in the manner in which you do? Why are you doing that? And then they go, oh, I was joking. Oh, I was joking. Yeah, well, he is on blast every time. I'm not admitting it's him, but they always say they're joking. Yeah, it's so dishonest. Just be fucking honest with your hatred. Be honest. Like you married somebody you hated. Just fucking say it. Family trolls, right? No, it's never a joke, but you know what people do? They do that. Not just those people. There's all kinds of people in society that go, it's a joke. It's just a joke. I was just joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. Well, you're not fucking funny. No one's paying you to be a comedian. So there's that. Yeah, it's just, yeah, disguise. Exactly, right. I know. My dad used to do that, and then he used to say, you have no sense of humor. And I'm like, you're a dumb motherfucker is what you are. I never said it. In my head, I said it to him. He would say the same kind of thing. Yeah, it's not funny. It's annoying. I know. This is why I'm alone, too. I'm alone for the rest of my life, but I will be tattooed. I've decided that my body's going to be a work of art. So I'm reinventing myself through my body in so many ways. And I may take you on a journey, but I haven't announced it yet. But, oh my God, your cousin? I'm so sorry. Oh, honey, I'm sorry your cousin died. I'm sorry anybody dies when they're, I know, I love this. I have a new one I'm going to put on. Yeah, people don't have to, I prefer to be alone. Yeah. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to get laid, but if you let them in, they might start being passive aggressive and you can't let in the passive aggressive, even if it has a dick attached to it. Oh God, sorry. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I'm sorry about your cousin. Yeah, and sometimes men will say things like, well, I avoided you because I didn't want to discuss it. That is very fucking controlling, and you need to not be a coward, you coward, and you need to speak up. You need to say what's on your mind. You do not need to be a coward. So there you go. My niece in Texas caught it. Yeah. When I drink, I prefer to drink alone. Yeah, I'm going to show you the next tattoo I'm getting. And then there's a third one, which is coming, which is the boy's picture right here. But I'm still going to continue to do things to completely remake myself. So that's what's on the agenda for this year. And I don't care. You want to say I'm whatever? I don't care. You want to judge me? I don't care. Okay, look at this. This is the next one I'm doing. It's called a watercolor tattoo. And I think it's quite beautiful. And I'm going to put it up here. And then on the leaf is going to be Keith's writing with his name sideways. Isn't that pretty? It's watercolor, so it's out of the lines. It's out of the lines. So that's what I know, because it's tulip. And then I'm going to put, I have Keithy's signature. And so Keith, instead of having the stem be like this, because it's kind of going to be sideways, like this thing keeps switching. Anyway, it's kind of going to be sideways on my arm, but I'm going to do it with Keith's name, actual writing on there. That's the next one. And until I'm covered from head to toe and have remade my body completely, that's why I'm on a complete makeover of the body. That is what's happening because I don't have kids. So there's that. There's that. So that's what's happening. Yeah, Windsor, Ontario. So that's what's happening. This is what I'm doing. I may dye my hair dark. I don't know. I may let it go back to its natural color. I'm doing that whenever I can get in. And the other one is on, no, Keith did not have any tattoos because Jason had all the tattoos. So, yeah, so I know it's fun. Have you drank mugwort? Yes, I have. Mugwort and Blue Lotus tea. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, it does look like a liver. It does, doesn't it? But look at the chrysanthemums. It's chrysanthemum stone, not rock. But look, my brother died August 4th. He was, oh, I'm sorry. Yes, he would have to transition, honey. He's not going to stay like literally right here. I don't know if Jason has a tattoo from Keith. He's not talking to me. Because of course I'm to blame. You know what happens when you come from a family and you don't do what you're supposed to do? You get blamed for shit, so they don't talk to you. That's what happens. So anyway, not the point. The point is I don't know if he has a tattoo. My natural hair color is dark blonde, like my eyebrows, and they're kind of crooked today because I fell asleep. That's what happened. Yeah. No, he blocked me on his phone. I've been blocked. Keith used to block me. I just never knew Jason to be a blocker, but Keith used to be a blocker. Keith would block me, and I'd use one of my 16 phone numbers and say, Keithy, stop fucking blocking your mother. And yeah, he would block me. But now I'm blocked from the other one. So it's probably Keith. They're blockers now. Block. I am getting the picture of both the boys. Yeah. Block. Yeah, well, fuck you, block you. How about that? Jason's always mad at his mother. He's just mad at his mother for existing. I'm the brunt of his whatever. I'm the one that pissed him off in this life. I caused all his problems. I'm responsible for every single one of his problems and John's problems and Key's problems. So that's what goes in the family. You know, the scapegoat in the family. I'm being blocked. Yeah, I am being blocked. And fuck you, you blockers. No, it was Keith that used to block me all the time. Keithy would block. Like if I said to Keith, what do you, like if I asked him a question that he didn't want an answer, block. So never have I known Jason to block me. I mean, if Jason's blocked me, I didn't know about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that one. Let me find, I'll show you which one I'm doing. Yeah, I got to find it. It's that picture right behind me of both boys and their face right there. I know. Jason, call your mother, honey. Someone's trying to be nice. Yeah, he's not going to call me. He blocked me. Yeah, right? Can I unblock Sloan? Yeah, well, no, I think she's blocked too. I believe we're all blocked. John's not blocked, though. John is never blocked. Isn't that interesting? He must be the good one in the family. Never a block from that man. I've blocked John. And he doesn't even know it because by the time that I unblock him, it's only like less than 24 hours. I got to call him for something. So yeah, it's that kind of thing. But you know, you can block all you want, block away. No one cares if you block. It doesn't really matter. This picture, this is the one I'm doing. I've got my appointment on the 19th right here. This one of Jason and Keith right here. Isn't that cute? Yeah. That's so cute. That I'm doing that block. I know what I'm going to say to people is block. Yeah, so I'm putting Jason and Keith together on there. Let's do yoga with Kenneth. Yeah. Jason, well, no, it's shocking. It's so fucking shocking because Sloan, if someone dies and reincarnates, can they still come around you? Sure, they can reincarnate in your family. But I'm confused as to why we're reincarnating back. So I don't know, like, yeah, so I have no idea what's going on with them. Yeah, the one on their motorcycle is cute. We can reincarnate back, but you know what's really funny? I'll tell you, it's truly funny. It's truly funny to be married to somebody for 30 years, which I was. I think reincarnation might be a trap. And so, like, I think it might be a trap, really. So, yes, we do come back. I'm tattooing that on there, Estelle. Estelle's texting me on this phone. I can see your text. They can't see them. But I'm literally texting that right here. And then did you see my tulip text, Estelle? You know what? After, I can't say the date. But anyway, yes. That's the one I'm texting of the boys. If my little shoulder is big enough, but I think it will be big enough. I want it like right there so that I can see it, right? Can you refuse to, I hope we can refuse to come back. I think what it is, yeah, you know what? When I went out of my body, I went right out and there was no light, but I'm sure there's a lot of BS in the new age community and not block your I can't block Jason. He's my kid, but, yeah, he just blocks. I don't want to talk to you. I'm blocking you. Okay, so I'll stop. No, the new age, the new age stuff says all kinds of stuff that I don't know to be true, but that's from my experience. So only have 2 tattoos. There you go. Okay, look, Estelle, if you're there, this is the one I'm getting next on my forearm. See this, Estelle? Look, isn't it pretty? Isn't this pretty, Estelle? I'm talking to Estelle specifically right now. Isn't this pretty? I'm going to put it, it's going to come up. Okay, see this leaf? It's going to come up right here. And then the tulip will be right here. And the stem will be Keith's actual writing. I also have a Mother's Day card and birthday cards from my Jason where he says, I love you, Mom. So I may put that on me to remind the little brat that I'm his mother. I can't stop it. I'm really gonna wait. I've got stuff to tell you. But anyway, that's that. But there's a reincarnation trap. Clearly I'm here and I don't know why I'm here. Why the hell am I here? Not to do good. When, you know, I guess we can choose it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I'm choosing. I think it might be a soul trap. I have seen him. Like, I literally got in a fight with John this morning because I married a man for 30 fucking years and we took our kids to the Catholic church to be baptized. I have pictures and proof. Yeah, I did. Jana Banana, I said hi to. I call you Jana Banana to Estelle's mom because I also have a hairdresser named Jana, who I call Jana Banana, so I can't stop doing that. It's offensive, but it's a term of love. It's a term of endearment. And it's got potassium. Bananas do. Not necessarily the Janas respectively, but the reincarnation part, I think if we are, thank you for the super chat, you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much, Carrie. Thank you. I think what happens is, let's say, for example, you had a banana yesterday. Bobby had a banana. I'm pretty sure that if you die, okay, like with it, let's say you die with, we get captured by I think we do. I think if you die like, with a desire line, like let's say you, I don't know, shoot yourself or something like this and you die. And then you're like, oh shit, another Jana on here. And you die, right? So you're like, I didn't mean to do that, or it wasn't right, or, you know, I hung myself, or I overdosed, or I ran my car into a brick wall, whatever it is. And I don't believe these are lessons for us. When New Agers say these are lessons, I want banana pudding. I don't believe that I'm here for a lesson, and I'm just going to word it. And you know what? I just literally don't believe it because, and my life hasn't been as bad as a lot of people's in third world countries where they're sold straight out of babyhood into sex rings and that kind of thing. So what lesson are they learning from that? I don't know. Banana milkshake. I don't know what lessons they're learning from that, really. So I think it's a combination of things. And I think that we are, I don't think, no, I don't think I'm here. I was kidnapped to this planet. Never confuse it. I literally was kidnapped here. Kidnapped. This has been, I'm not checking into this place again. I'm not doing it. No, no, no. When the guide on the other side's like, do you want to come back? No, no, no. Thank you very much. No, I'll pass. Are you sure you don't want to come? I'm quite positive. But see, here's the problem I had. Problem I had is when Keith died, I thought, what if thank you for that K that begins with a Keith. Keith begins with a K. I thought to myself, what if Keith incarnates back immediately and I miss him and then I don't see him and then I got to come back and find him because I do want to be Keith's mom again, not on this planet. I'm happy being a mermaid. I'm happy being, hey, I'll be a tree frog with Keith. If Keith can be in my family as a tree frog family, perfectly fine. But I'm not coming back here. So I think when we die with a desire line, meaning I wish I had more money, I wish I was taller, I wish I was a model, I wish I was an actor, I wish I was a doctor, I wish my parents loved me, I wish I had a different family. I think you have to detach completely from that in order to actually move into a different dimension. I think you have to detach from what is here. I think you have to detach from what is here, or you will get trapped right back. You will come right the freaking fuck back. And I'm not doing it. First of all, there's too many dumbasses on the road here, so I'm not doing that. Secondly, whoever said people got to work 9 to 5 around the clock, make their brains crazy. Thirdly, the government. Like, I'm sorry, was I reincarnated back to be your bitches? No. Thirdly, fuck off and no, and no, and no, and no. Just no. Just no. No means no. Go away, guide man. Take me somewhere else. Fucking take me somewhere else right now. I'm holding you hostage on the astral and you can come back here. That's what's going to happen. I am not coming back here. So I think it just depends. I heard the best explanation from Veronica the other day, and I'm giving Veronica credit for it because it's really amazing what she said. So amazing. So I briefly talked to her and she said, and Veronica's my friend, and she said, she thinks that they're getting rid of us through the prick, which is medical rape, through the prick, right? So that, because they don't need us anymore for energy. So they're literally getting rid of us. And I'm like, that sounds pretty right on. So, yeah, I'm not for this planet. Yeah, I don't know what the hell Elon Musk is doing. The look on his face makes you go, huh? And what is with that SpaceX rocket? I'm sorry, I call bullshit. Yes, I know you all think Elon is great, but I just hearken from 1919, that word. I hearken back to watching SpaceX, and it really looked like a romper room production of Star Trek where Elon Musk is in the thing and he's riding in the rocket. And I'm like, what is this? Like, what? Shut up. Go away. That's what I think. I was like, what? No, what? Oh, we know about Billy Bitch Gates. Again, any man that wears a sweater like Bill Gates and has a face like that is trying to be your doofus uncle, the one that nobody can stand because he's a doofus and he probably wears fuzzy shoes on top of it. Just having a flashback to childhood. Anyway, that guy in that sweater with his officious nature speaking as if he's going to bring plant-based meat. Now, number one, I want salmon, so kiss my ass. Number two, I'm buying a chicken because chicken has eggs. I'm not eating your plant-based meat unless you're going to go kill all the chickens. My chicken will survive because my chicken's going to sleep in my bed with me. That's the next thing. I'm going to get a pet chicken. I'm going to name her Lucy or Lucille after Lucille Ball. She's going to lay eggs for me and we're going to be best friends. That's part of my journey. That's what's going to happen. That's part of my journey, okay? Thanks, Lola. That's part of my journey. How did Bill Gates get married and have... He didn't really get married. These are arranged marriages. This, these are arranged marriages. This is what they are. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. They're going to be my chicken buddies. I'm going to have chickens. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. I'm not. I'm not kidding. I'm going to get a chicken. No, I'm not stoned. Are you stoned? This is me normally. It's the fact that you think I'm stoned that makes you fucked up. Because you can't have a personality on this planet. You can't have a personality without it being critiqued by a bunch of people who believe the media because they got everybody on dumbed down drugs to shut you the fuck up. I don't want to be on your drugs. This is actually me. This is part of who I am. So sorry. A brown chicken. I want a brown chicken. There's some people stoned on here though. You can talk to them. I need a rooster. Well, I'll have a rooster. I'll have Ricky and Lucy. Those are my chickens' names. Don't pick on me. Because I'm buying my property and my little chickens will be on my property. That's right. Is the earth flat? I really can't tell because I can't get out of the San Fernando Valley, so I don't know. I'm stuck in the San Fernando Valley, otherwise known as Breaking Bad and meth capital of the United States of America. And I'm proud to live in the meth capital because I love the homeless people on the streets. Not for them, but here's what I like about it. I like the fact that the rest of us are told to wear face coverings, right? I love that. And that the homeless are going to the bathroom on the street and nothing is being done about that. And they don't wear masks. In fact, they sleep on the street. They sleep on the street. They bathe on the street. They go to the bathroom. They also cook. I've seen people with their barbecues out, and I'd like to stop by like the welcome wagon and invite them into the neighborhood. And they're in their RVs, which they do prostitution out of in the parking lots. You didn't know that, did you? You did not know that. Oh, COVID's not going away because some of us are going to refuse to get vaccinated. So sorry, I'm responsible for all the COVID in the world. There, I'll take full responsibility. Whatever. Not out here, they're not disappearing, but I'm sure they will disappear. And yeah, the lot lizard, the lizard lot, lot lizard. I said it backwards. You know, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I do not know what to say. Yeah, I'm taking responsibility. Anytime somebody says I'm responsible for killing their relatives, I'm like, I'm glad I could help you out. Like, I am so glad I could fucking help you out. Get out of my face with your shame-based bullshit and go take a step. Step off, says Seinfeld. Step off. So that's what I just say it. I'm like, I don't care. You know, that's your problem that your relative passed away, that you're going to take it out on people you don't know and say that they're the cause of it. Like, you have mental problems. And if you don't think I'm playing with my crystals, Jade. Also, keep in mind that obsidian doubles as a ball that you could throw in someone's face when they bug you. That's right. And it would hurt. I don't advise doing that. I'm just saying if they came in your house. But I think that our world is I'm just going to give you an example. I have one friend. No, I have a friend I grew up with. Thank you, Sylvia, for that. Thank you so much. I have a friend that I grew up with, and she took the jab, her second jab, and broke out in a rash. And actually made the quote, I can't read it. I can't look at it. I can't stand. I don't have a camera, but I'll get one. I can't hack into Keith, so I'm really disappointed at that. Because, you know, I got onto his Snapchat and into his email and onto his Instagram, found his Facebook, but I can't figure out the Cash App. Anyway, not the point. The point is, my friend, thank you, April, for that. Oh my God, what'd she say about a chicken? Is she going to send me a chicken? My aunt's house. Okay. For your chicken. She built her house nicer than mine. How sweet. Oh my God. Oh, that's so cute. A chicken showed up randomly. I want chickens. They're my friends. They're my new friends. Like, I've got to keep friends, and the chickens are my friends. And that's just the way it's going to be. Anyway, what the hell was I saying as I went? Oh, my friend who got the jab twice, she broke out in a rash from head to toe and wasn't feeling well. And she said, this is the only way the pandemic's going to stop. And I said to myself, what a fucking moron. I can't believe I ever befriended somebody with this latitude or lack of latitude to use their critical thinking skills to say something like that. Because If your kid went to school and ate peanut butter, which they banned all over the world, no peanuts, don't touch the peanuts, you may die from the peanuts, you would be like, why are you eating peanuts when your throat closes or you get a rash or you're itchy? Don't you take Benadryl for that? And yes, I know what Geffen's done. I'm not a fan of David Geffen for certain reasons. And yeah. Anyway, my point is, yeah, I know some people do get sick. I'm not, but on what planet are you taught that you have a right not to get sick on this planet? Like, who said you're going to go through your life without getting sick? Have you had the flu? Some people die from mumps. Some people die in childbirth. Some babies die before they come out of the womb. So, I mean, why do you think that they're pushing something that's 99.8% curable? Go look that up on the FDA website or the CDC website. Why do you think that is? Why is that they're pushing that? They're not trying to stop herpes. They're not trying to stop syphilis. Apparently, it's making a comeback in Los Angeles. Also, the capital of syphilis, meth and syphilis. Like, I'm super excited. I want that on my shirt. We're the capital of syphilis and meth. Now leave us alone. We are overachievers. But I'm just thinking to myself, if you were to eat something that gave you anaphylactic shock, why are you eating it? So if you're injecting it into you and you're breaking out in a rash, why would you do that twice? What is wrong with you? Hi, Mindy. I mean, what is wrong with you that you do that? So when I read this, I thought to myself, she's a fucking moron and I can't be friends with her anymore. I can't. I can't do this. I can't. It must stop. I cannot. I can't talk to people like that because it's a sense of entitlement. They have a do-gooder syndrome because she actually said, and I quote, "This is the only way the pandemic will be stopped." No, stupid. It's not going to because I'm not taking it. So I'm going to be Typhoid Mary running around, who's completely healthy, by the way. I mean, come on. I just, nothing stopped. I know. It's like, I'm so special. I took it twice and look, I'm covered in a rash. You're an idiot. That's all I could say. Like, if your throat closes, why are you doing that? I don't get it. I don't get it. What is, this is why I take a nap this afternoon. I just can't handle it. I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. You're intuitive. If you think, oh, you're April 3rd. Okay, well, that's a no-no date on my calendar, but it's okay if it's you. I didn't marry you, so we're fine. And by the way, there are birthday triggers for all of us, but I thought you had, if so, are you immune? Yeah, I don't know. That's what the booster shots are. They're telling, exactly, Jana. That's right. They're telling you they're telling you if you had COVID, you're only immune for 4 months. Oh my God, this client drives me crazy. They're saying you're only immune for 4 months, I mean. So, like, no, I'm not listening to nonsense. It's nonsense. There's nothing concrete about this. There's nothing concrete. Nothing. It's ridiculous. It's just, oh yeah, super spreaders. You're a super spreader. Am I a super spreader? What about Obama's party? Is he a super spreader? No, and just a little random question here. 75 people got this from Obama's party. They went and got checked after Obama's party. So let me get this straight. You go to Obama's party and you decide to go get checked the next day. I don't believe you. You probably didn't get out of bed. You probably didn't even get out of bed for 2 days. You're probably drunk on your ass, and that's a bullshit ball-faced lie. So shush. I wash my hands. You'd be surprised how many people don't wash their hands coming out of the bathroom. That should be the pandemic. Stupidity should be the pandemic. The other thing that should be the pandemic, really, stupidity, addiction, childhood sexual abuse, cigarettes, meth, opioids. Why aren't those pandemics? Oh, no. something that's 99.8% curable. That's a fucking pandemic. And it keeps mutating. You've got to get it, but it keeps mutating. So let me wait. Well, back it up. What you're telling me is if I get the jab, the virus in me, which is really not a virus, it's a parasite, but this virus is going to mutate. So nothing you put in me is going to stop it. It's like Hercules. It's running rampant through the streets. Out it goes. And it's after you. Come on, game on. Yeah, no, bullshit. I just can't. I just can't. All viruses mutate. But again, March Pisces are... I don't consider any Pisces inferior to anybody. It's already mutated. Yeah, I've mutated. I was one thing this morning, and this is the person you get. So I don't understand what's going on. That's all I can say is I really don't understand. But everything mutates. Everything mutates, y'all. No one's inferior to anyone. You know, everything mutates. Isn't the progression of the human being from a baby in a diaper to a teenager to a 30-year-old to a 40-year-old, isn't that, quote, mutation? Don't we change? I mean... Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to listen to anybody, and you can take me away in the shackles. That's what you can do. You can shackle my ass. That's what you can do. You can strip search me, too. I'm looking for some fun. So you can strip search me. Have me cough. Do it. I'm looking for some entertainment. Sorry. Kind of sick. But anyway, yeah, I mean, don't blame me. Yeah, I mutate after coffee, right? I pop out and I'm like, boom, hi. Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any, wait, hold on. I couldn't get that. Whatever you just said, I don't know what you said. But anyway, we all mutate, okay? We mutate. I mean, geez. I'm 52. I miss my 30-year-old body. Oh my God, I miss my 30-year-old ass. That ass was in booty shorts. Yes, it was. It wore spandex heels and booty shorts. Very little clothing, and that's all it wore. That's right. Red carpet events, booty shorts. No classy dressing here. Did not want to be classy. No. Sorry. No. No. I like to look like, not the opposite. And who made that decision anyway? Who made the decision to wear tiaras out in public? Who made that decision? I want a fucking tiara on my head. Jesus. Yeah, no. I like my skin to feel like I don't have to put it into something to hold it up where it should have been to begin with. That's how I like it. But I love spandex. They made spandex and leggings. Do I need to wear anything else? I mean, really? Love mini skirts. I'm a huge fan of mini skirts. All of that. Mini skirts, booty shorts, high heels, not high heels, see-through clothes, nipple piercings, but not on the guy in New York. All of that. Okay, not on that troll. Like, no, he ruined nipple piercings for me. I'm like, oh, they're up in my mouth. Yeah, I'm a hater of bras too, but I really have to wear them. Like if you're big boobed, I think like, well, you don't, but like if you're in public, you're just going to cause chaos, Yeah, no, my kids hated me knowing their friends, Jackie. My kids hated me knowing their friends. Hated it. Hated it. Hated it. I was friendly and happy. I wasn't trying to do anything. I was trying to get my kids to love me, but my kids, my kids had to be the way they had to be. That way. Anyway, yeah, Japan ditched. Okay, I don't know what Japan did. I don't know that I was a MILF. All my kids' friends' mothers are super good looking. Like, we have one that was an ex-playmate. We have one that is tall and thin. We have tons of blondes. We have the dark-haired beauties, super skinny, big boobs. We have it all. All the kids' moms were really good looking. Yes, I do oil pulling with coconut oil. All the kids' moms were good looking. Like the school, the kids' moms were very good looking. There wasn't an ugly mom in the bunch. For real, there wasn't. I mean, everybody, is an exerciser. Everybody is good looking. There's the bleach blondes, there's the darker skin ones, there's the Playboy bunny ones, there's, you know, I mean, like the school was full of attractive females that were the moms. Yeah, seriously. Cali women are very vain. Okay, yeah, if taking a shower and putting on makeup is vain, then yeah, I'm fucking vain. No, I'm saying actually, these women are from all over. Most of us, okay, Lucas's mom is from the East Coast. I'm from the East Coast. Dorian's mom's from the East Coast. Kelly's from the Midwest. Kim is from Burbank. So, and a lot of them were from the Middle East. Kids coming from Russia, kids coming from Armenia. So, like, yeah, it's not just a Cali thing. I mean, yes, I'm a Leo and I actually want to look attractive. I mean, should I go out in my slippers with my teeth out of my head and no like hair on my head? Like, I mean, what? See, when anybody says that and they use the word vanity for trying to make yourself look presentable as though looking like a troll isn't presentable, if you're not well kept, as in you don't take pride in your appearance, that says something about the level of your depression, actually. Now, you don't have to be a maniac about it, but if men would stop looking at porn and stop fucking their younger secretaries, maybe women wouldn't have such an issue, because it really boils down to that now, doesn't it? Trying to keep your husband because he's in the bars or the strip clubs or at the lunch meetings, whatever. Watching porn, unrealistic standard. So, none of us are born a certain way, but why wouldn't you take care of yourself? Like, do you have a fucking problem with that? Like, fucking take care of yourself. Yeah, I mean, yeah, frumpy people are depressed. People that are overweight have a depression issue and they're stuffing their feelings. There's all kinds of reasons people don't look their best. It shows on them, right? It shows on them. So it shows on you. Yes, I talk to my fucking self. I'm talking to myself now. But I mean, it shows on you. So that if you get heavy at a certain point in your life, you either have a medical condition or a mental condition, meaning you're depressed. It's part of depression. Yeah, well, nobody should be doing butt implants. Nobody should, okay, first of all, if you sit on butt implants, does that like imbalance your back and then you get sciatica? Because I can't. I think I'm wearing my shirt inside out. Oh my God, don't tell me I did that all day. But the other thing is, yeah, your happiness shows. Can you dance? Yes, I can dance. It's a fucking stripper. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a good dancer, but yeah, I can dance. Implants cause cancer. I'm quite sure they do. They got all the women to do it. But you know which plastic surgery has the most risk to it? The butt lift surgery, not the butt implants, but the butt lift surgery, the BBL. Like, okay, first of all, I'm trying to jog my ass off. Why the fuck are you people injecting? How did that happen? Oh yeah, the Kardashians. No, but they say 18% of people that get the BBLs actually die. Like, you can die from surgery. You can go get your knee operated on, Brazilian butt lift. You can go get your knee operated on, okay? You can do that. I meant August 30th. Yes, I did. You're right. But it has the most risk. Yes. Okay, but bounce lift. A butt lift, okay? A butt lift, like just lifting the skin is one thing, but injecting the fat to your arteries can cause the worst problem. Yeah. Right? Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I didn't know that. You're right. But I would never get a Brazilian butt lift because I've been running uphill for almost 40 years, 30 something. So like my ass is like, I only run uphill. I know men do this, right? Knee surgery in Asian countries to make you taller. Yeah, I don't know about that either. No, but I'm talking literally, you can get a heart embolism because the main arteries are in your butt, your gluteus maximus arteries, the biggest arteries. If they inject in the wrong spot, it goes straight to your heart and you stop breathing. Oh my God, I just got a message. I got a message. I have to text back. Um, hold on. I'm texting. I just got poked in the head by somebody. Somebody just poked me in the head. What the hell? Yeah. Those butts look just like diaper butts. It's like, I mean, I'm trying to get rid of that. I like my butt up on my back. Like, think where my boobs are and think my butt back there. That's where I like it. I don't want it like injected with fat. Every time you go to a plastic surgeon in Los Angeles, they're like, no, we're just going to inject fat into your butt to make your figure look good. I'm like, I never want fat in my butt. So we're just going to have to skip that one. For God's sakes. What is that about? Actually, what is that the fuck about, right? Okay, so. Okay. Sorry, have to answer this. Yeah, I don't know. Big butts are a fad. Yeah, they are a fad. They are a fad. That's true. Soap from Fat Fight Club. I don't know about that. I can be taller. You can put on heels. You sure can. Fat injecting. I'm never injecting fat in my body. I'm trying to get rid of fat. Hello, trying to get rid of fat, not trying to inject fat. Oh my God. Well, yeah. Yes. If you want to inject fat, do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm saying, I don't want to inject fat. I know. Well, Nicki Minaj, she always looked very, very odd. I'm 66 and fat. Exactly. What? No, I'm not calling you fat. I'm just saying I'm trying to run away from fat. I like an athletic body and I got a curvy body. Annoying. Yeah, this is my nose. People like to say it isn't, but you can see it on my children. It's exactly my nose. I've never touched my face. So yeah, they also shame a lot of people. Yeah, I hate my figure. It's the most embarrassing thing. I like athletic bodies. So see, we all have a problem with what we don't like. I don't like curves. I like thin bodies with no curves and just boobs. That also was introduced by the porn industry, of which I don't look anything like that. Yeah. Yeah, they always go, they always go, oh, you're lucky you have an hourglass figure. I'm like, fuck off with that. It's not a compliment to me. But my nose, I love my nose. That's why I pierced it. Pilates. Yes, Pilates. I know I have to do Pilates, but if it's a time thing, it's going to be running always. So is everyone in LA having plastic surgery? I'm not having plastic surgery, but I'm sure a lot of people are. I'm sure a lot of people in the Midwest too. It's not just LA. I mean, come on. They go to Dubai to have plastic surgery. They go to Australia. They go to England. I mean, a lot of fucking people have plastic surgery. You know, I mean, there's a huge industry in, I don't know what iPhone's coming out. There's a huge, I don't know the next iPhone. I can trade one in. Yeah, I can always trade one in. But there's a huge industry in what is the one where you shrink your stomach? You know what I'm talking about. Oh my God, neck lift. I mean, yeah, neck lift. That's just skin cutting. Like just pull your face like this. Skin cutting, good. I don't know about the injecting, and not in your ass. Marilyn Monroe had tons of plastic surgery. I have no idea. I wasn't alive then that I can remember. Gastric bypass, lap band surgery. Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen The Mermaid, and a lot of people get tummy tucks. You know why? Because who's gossiping? If you, cool sculpting, I'm sure they do a lot, but why do people always say in LA? Why do people always say that? Why don't people, South Korea, I've heard that too. South Korea, this is my nose. I used to have a troll on here that said, yes, gas it. Bobby and I were talking about that. No, a lot of people do that, but that's a form of plastic surgery too. It's under health. Obviously, you're going to be completely healthier if you lose weight. This is obvious. But duct tape my face and neck. There you go. But my mom had the band and she's always sick. Yeah, it hits some people differently and it depends what it is. And I'm sure it doesn't Marilyn Monroe was German. Okay, so she wasn't like... I don't know what Marilyn Monroe was. She was born in an orphanage. I was born in an orphanage. I don't know. What can I tell you? But the truth is, if you marry a man, I know they say men are supposed to love you, but the cheating statistics are very high. And like, it's just true. The cheating statistics are high. You should do what you want to do. I need to lose 40 pounds and then on a tummy tuck. Do it if you want. Lose 40 pounds. You can lose 40 pounds. You can lose 40 pounds. Just literally cut out 200 calories a day, or is it 700? I forget. Do one or the other. Judy Garland was just not an attractive person in any way, shape, or form. No offense to her. So if she was doing a bunch of plastic surgery, I don't know what she was doing. I think she was pill popping and speed popping to lose weight, but her face seems like it. Oh my God, 47 pounds in 1 year. Whoop, whoop. Good job, Deborah. Good job. That's awesome. Yeah, she was cute, but I don't think she looked like she had a lot of plastic surgery. I mean, I didn't really find her that attractive, but that's just personal taste. Yeah, no, it's personal taste, but I don't think she had plastic surgery. If she did, it wasn't really on her face because her daughter looks, I mean, her face just always looked that way. I know, just walk. It's so easy. Yeah, just keep walking. Walk. You got to eat right too, though. Like I can't eat the amount of fries that I may eat. I hate curvy bodies on me. That's what I hate. I hate long hair on me. I like short hair. So there you go. I hate serious adult clothes on me. Sorry. Yeah, I've exercised every day of my life. You went down 2 dress sizes. Good for you. Look at you guys overachieving. No fast food. Overachievers. Overachievers. Lots of yogurt and water. Good for you. Look at you. That's awesome. Okay, everybody bug Deb in her inbox. 36 pounds. Good for you. Look at you. That's so good. I lost 6 pounds in 2 weeks. Awesome. Speed walking. Stretching. Speed walking. Yeah, well, obviously I had a boob job, but I actually had my boobs reduced. Duh. And yeah, lifted and reduced, okay? After I gained 100 pounds twice. Deal with it. Sorry. Like, seriously. Really. It's true. Happened. It did happen. So it happened. Best diet was speed. Oh my God, right? But since we all can't go around on speed, even though we're in the San Fernando Valley, y'all should be asking where the meth is. I mean, if you want to lose weight like that. No, I'm not. That's a bad thing to say. 31 pounds since April. Good girl. Look at you guys. Cabbage soup is fantastic. Yeah, I had the breastfeeding. I did the breastfeeding like that too. I did the breastfeeding and gained 100 pounds. Oh, Canyon Country. Just ask the CIA where the meth is. Then they just make it in the trailers out here. I'm kidding. Yes, well, I'm not even kidding. It was a really bad joke. But I gained weight in lockdown. I go up and down. Cabbage cleans you out, but cabbage is actually a really good food to clean out the liver and kidneys as well. 82 pounds by walking after supper. Oh my God. Pam, bravo. Look at you. Spinach. Okay, the dumplings, Bobby. I can't go to Bobby's house because Bobby sends me the food through the mail and then I eat it. Oh my God, so great. Look at you guys eating. Cabbage, sausages, and potatoes are yummy boiled. Well, yes. I know, right? 83 pounds. So amazing. How amazing. Yeah, meth is a portal to the demonic side. However, they will clean a house up and fix a bike in no time flat. I'm just saying. I miss cocaine. You'll lose your teeth. Yeah, I don't want to lose my teeth. I chipped a tooth on the popcorn, so I have to go get it fixed on Thursday. They fit me in. I bit in. And then it came out in the popcorn. I went, ugh. That's what happened. The weight loss is great. Now you're hungry. Exactly. Meth and Ritalin. Well, yeah, Ritalin is pharmaceutical version of meth. Yes. However, if you're going to do Ritalin, at least clean the house. That's all I'm saying. Something chocolate. I don't know. Yeah, ephedra. Yeah, that gave me heart palpitations. I thought I was going to have a fucking heart attack on that. Cabbage. Yeah, grilled cabbage is great. Little Brussels sprouts are so good. Pumpkin. Okay, the ravioli. Bobby, nobody can eat the ravioli when, they don't want to gain. Cabbage soup is great. Yeah, it's so great. It's so great, you guys, with gas. Yeah. Well, meth is poison. I mean, everything's poison. Adderall, well, you'll stop taking Adderall when you're ready. No popcorn. Yeah, I ate popcorn. I know. Chocolate covered gummy bears. Sounds delicious, but I can't. Yeah, no sugar. No, I obviously meth is not the answer, clearly. However, if you are doing meth, we are the meth capital of the world where I live. True story. It is a demonic portal, though. When you do meth, it opens you right up to it opens up the demonic side. So good for you for getting yourself. Well, meth is bleach. I mean, people are ingesting bleach. It's terrible. I don't even know why it's a thing. Oh, I'm sorry you lost your father. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I'm not sure why meth is a thing in the world. I'm not sure, but I don't even know how it got. I know it's coming through Mexico. They just stopped a bunch. I also know that the fentanyl is coming through Mexico. The meth is coming through Mexico. It's coming from, now I forget which country in South America. Anyway, it's coming through there. St. Thomas. Oh, St. Thomas, where I went to private school. It wasn't meth capital then, but apparently I gravitate to meth communities. So there's that. Okay, Desert Hot Springs. Yes, Desert Hot Springs. Yes. No, people on meth, yeah, the FDA, of course, Peru, I'm sure. Meth, people on meth, they actually are taken over. Like, it's just a portal. They're open. The check, I know, just, you know what, here's the thing, honest to God. I mean, yes, you're going to be tired. Yes, you're going to be hungry. Yes, you're not going to look like a supermodel. Yes, you're going to sleep. But just don't do drugs and don't drink because the government clearly wants you to do this. It's a thing. Yes, meth and opioids, it's a thing. Obviously, if it's this rampant in our society, but we all have to wear masks in the supermarket, you should know what's going on. They don't like people who don't do drugs. They don't like people who aren't on, yeah, I know it's terrible. Meth is terrible. They don't like people who aren't on health insurance. They don't like people who are healthy. They hate us. They hate us. The health insurance industry should actually be giving people, okay, a break. People like me and like you guys that lost weight on your own, that take care of yourself, that eat well, that don't smoke, that don't drink. But no, we get punished. We get punished. We get punished for being healthy. And they actually ask you, how come you weren't on health care? I don't drink at all. No, I don't drink a fucking thing. Why? Should I? No. Crystal meth. Yes, that's it. Crystal meth. Yes, the government does it. I don't drink anything. Why you got to drink for? Drink if you want to drink. That's fine. But don't expect me to drink because you drink and you think it's normal. I had this conversation and I haven't drank since I'm 20. So just right there. But, I eat sugar. Sugar is my thing. I will eat cake. We know this. On my birthday, cake's coming in. There'll be cake. I will have the occasional cake. I'll have it for like a week and then, ditch it. But here's the thing. Just think about this for a second. I used to go to parties where people would say, I don't eat a lot of jelly beans though anymore either. No, fentanyl's in powder. It's in patches. Don't kid yourself. They're sprinkling it on the weed. They're sprinkling it everywhere. Fentanyl is a pill. It's not just a patch. It's a powder too. They're smoking it. Keith's witness, that kid, apparently that's what he died of. So there's all kinds of stuff. They're doing all kinds of stuff with it. But understand yourself. Understand that they want you to do it, or they wouldn't be pushing it on people. They wouldn't be pushing it on you if they didn't want you to do it. The healthier you are, you can see them. If you can see them, then you don't fall for the shit that they say. People used to say to me, just have a drink. Have a drink. Why don't you have a drink? Do you have a problem? No, I don't have a fucking problem. I don't want to fucking drink. I don't want to eat, yucky whitefish either. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. So why am I the anomaly? Why is being healthy? Because you tell your kids to be healthy. You tell your kids don't fall for peer pressure. So when you have an adult person that doesn't fall for it, you attack them. Not you guys, but that's what happens. So they don't like people like that. Yeah. I just say alcoholics ruin my life. I fucking hate them. And if people get drunk around me, I might shove my fist in their face. So you don't really want me drunk because, like, I'm crawling their back like a wombat. Like that. Suck right on them. I hate alcoholics. I hate when people get drunk around me. I hate it. I have a right to hate that. And I got in this conversation on the weekend, and somebody said, you know, this person didn't contact you because they were high. And I'm like, why do you say that? Like it's an acceptable thing. Like, oh, they were high, they couldn't contact you. And I'm like, you know, maybe you should say the fucker was high, shirked their responsibility, didn't keep their word, do not value their reputation. Why didn't you say that instead of, oh, well, they were high, you know, just give it a pass? Of course, John drinks. Jesus, why do you think I say that? Yes. Drunks are the worst. They're angry, they're bitches, and they cause car accidents. So there you go. But yeah, I consider alcohol, it's poison, big time. So the fact that they have everybody drinking wine all day long, just have some wine, just have some wine, just have some wine, have some wine. Ladies at lunch, ladies drink wine, have some wine, have a wine, have a cocktail. Would you like a cocktail? No, I'll let you know when I want a cocktail. No. Yeah, Dr. Pepper. I never really drank Dr. Pepper, but I do like Diet Coke. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I drink water. I drink tea. Do you talk with John or that's it? Of course I talk with John. We share a child named Jason. Yes, I talk with John. Yeah, see, people are killed by drunk drivers and we're like, well, they had an addiction. Okay, so I'm going to piss everybody off. I'm going to do it again. Addiction to me is a choice. Why? Well, maybe you don't have a choice to what it does to your brain, but it's a choice because food addiction to me seems different because you have to eat, meaning you have to eat, right? No, I don't eat bacon and I don't do tofu. I eat eggs and I eat salmon and I eat blueberries and I eat spinach and I eat a little bit of cheese and I drink tea and I eat vegetables, which are asparaguses, Brussels sprouts, carrots, apples, and that's about what I eat. And cake and fries. Don't forget that. And add macaroni to that. And popcorn. There. I'm addicted to popcorn too. I love popcorn. But my point is, when you're looking at addiction, it's vibrational. Also, it can become physical. Okay, it can become physical, like because physically, and jelly beans, but I haven't eaten them for a long time. But it can become physical, like with heroin, but after 3 days, your physical connection to the drug is gone. Okay, so if you detox for 3 days, then it becomes the mental connection, and that's a vibrational thing. So you have to get rid of the vibrational. Yeah, I think addiction is generic or genetic. Oh, genetic, I think you meant. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Yeah, fentanyl is a blue pill. Genetic, it can be, but you can come from a family of alcoholics and choose not to be one. You are predisposed. So you have to learn through knowledge and vibration and energy not to put yourself in a position to do that. There's good addictions and bad addictions and all kinds of things. So it is not true about vibrational. It's just how you think. Well, there's no proof of, yeah, okay, go away, troll. It is true of a vibration because when you resonate in a position of non-weakness, you don't need addiction. Your addiction goes when you do that, because addicts have told me. So that's my proof, as much as it is proof that, because a lot of us are born into addict families. I'm born from a genetically addictive family. I don't do it. So why don't I do it if it's just that, right? So fuck off, little troll. Suck my dick, my favorite words. Yeah, baby. So there. I mean, you learn how to treat your body. So it's not, yeah, I'm not getting, oh, there's Riley back with it. No, addiction is not a disease. That is a lie. It's not a disease. It's not a disease. It's a behavior reflected. There's a reaction to your behavior through your choice to do something. It's not a disease the way that they describe disease. Don't let that. That's a way of blame shifting. Oh, look, the disease made me do it. It's not a disease. It's not a disease like that. People quit addictions every day. They have a predisposition to want to do the behavior. Behavior is not a disease. I want to run. Do I have a disease? People could say I'm addicted to running. Is that a disease? No, it's not a disease. Yes, Alice, and I forget the show. That's aging us though, Deborah. So they lie about that, okay? I don't care what you say. Alcohol is a choice. No one's telling you you have to sit down and have a fucking drink. No one's telling you you have to go do meth. No one's telling you to shoot up the heroin. I draw the line a little bit differently at food because you do have to eat. So I could see where that could be a different kind of thing. I'm addicted to pound cake. So yeah, I could see that because if you have food in your fridge, how do you control your intake? But that is a vibrational thing, choosing to treat yourself with kindness and not allowing yourself, okay? I have to get a treadmill. Not allowing yourself, okay? Not allowing yourself to continue to do something. So there. Right. Okay. Yeah, of course you have withdrawals. You trade good addictions, good addictions for bad addictions. I had to wean myself off of Klonopin when I took it because I had anxiety. Okay? I had to wean myself off of Klonzepam because of the anxiety. So it took me 4 months to cut the pill in half, to cut it in half again, to make sure my body didn't have an adverse reaction to it. And then I had to change what I could hear in triplicate on Klonopin. And I couldn't leave the house without that, without that. So I know that, and I'm sorry, I don't care who's sober and who's addicted. I do not believe addiction is a disease, and I'm never going to say I do. So you can fuck off by trying to shove that down my throat. This is my channel. Open your own channel and talk differently on your own channel. I don't believe it's a disease. I believe it's choice with OCD. I even believe anorexia is a form of OCD. Repetitive, ritualized, energetic thinking. Fen, exactly. I had to get off of that too. But ritualized thinking. What is an addiction? I'm looking for the cocaine. I'm going to the club. I'm going to get the money, just like gambling. I'm going to go give the money. It's about the chase, the OCD. You can rewire your brain from OCD. I was born with OCD. I know all about OCD. It's very high in our family. I had very severe OCD by the time I was 4. I learned how to handle it. You know how you rewire your brain 98% of the time, which none of y'all want to hear, not you people here, but exercise changes the endorphins in your brain, anxiety, depression, and OCD. But people would rather take a pill than take responsibility for their own health. It comes down to your own health. There you go. Beat your gambling habit. Good for you. ADHD. I was born with ADHD, ADD, not ADHD, ADD and OCD, severe anxiety, dyslexic, okay, and PTSD from being born in an orphanage and being raised in a hellhole. Anyhow, that's literally, I was 4 when they diagnosed me with OCD. That's where you can't stop picking. I had all of the little OCD things. I learned how to handle it. I couldn't swallow solid food as a kid, and then every time I was stressed, I would go right back into that. No, I'm not strong. I had to make a I was suicidal. I wasn't strong. I made a commitment to myself to change my behavior, and I prayed to God. That sounds weird, but I had to change my behavior and change my brain through exercise. And that is what I did. I changed my brain through exercise. So people are not willing to do that, but I've always seen, I didn't learn I was a medium. I've always been that way. Just like my kids were. Jason was always a medium. First time he could talk, he told me where he knew where I was from. It has nothing to do with being strong. Don't put that. Because if you say I'm strong, then you're telling other people who haven't quite connected to the idea of it yet that they're weak, and they're not weak. Has nothing to do with being strong. It's energy. So it's moving your vibration to an energy It's moving your vibration to an energy. And I do pray to God. So I begged God for help, and I was at my lowest, as I said. I was so OCD, I couldn't get in the shower because the water was offensive, okay? I ate peanut butter, which I had a phobia against before, but I ate peanut butter for 2 years straight. Yogurt and peanut butter. That's it. Then for another 3 years, only mashed potatoes. Couldn't put sugar in my body. It would rage through my body. Okay? That is OCD around food. There's a word for that, but that's what I had. So when I'm looking at people with, you have to want to stop. Exactly. And when you want to stop, you will stop. Shrimp triggers me. Food triggers me. So, and I'm telling you, like literally, that's all I ate. I traveled like from here to Canada. I did Reiki. I did everything. But the exercise rewired your brain. So every time I had a panic attack, I had running shoes. I used to go to meetings. I used to put bike shorts on, sweaty, put a skirt over them, and go into business meetings at the studios. At the time I was pitching shows. That's what I used to do because I couldn't even show up for a meeting because I was afraid of the people in the meeting. I didn't even know them, but I was afraid of them. My OCD would tell me that I was ugly and a piece of shit and I couldn't go in there, the bad words in my head. I had to change it. So I didn't let them win. But you have to learn to do it. Yeah, addicts are always lying. Exactly. Addicts are disgusting. Sorry, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. It's just so funny how we're supposed to placate addicts as if, oh my God, they're an addict, poor them. Well, what about the havoc that they wreak on everybody around them? How about that? What about poor us having to deal with somebody that's atrocious in our lives, drinking and driving, abusive, domestic violence, overdosing, resuscitating, driving cars into people? So why do we give them all the empathy and it's just poor them? That's right. It's a manipulation. Exactly. But why do we do that, right? Why do we do that? Why did they get the empathy and then the people who are sober get beat? Think about that reverse world for a second. I mean, if you're an addict, I feel bad for you that you're an addict, but you're not getting a pass because you have a fucking drug problem. Grow the fuck up and figure your way out of your problem. If you can't get help, ask for help. Okay? You have to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it to learn how to eat again. I actually had to go to a psychiatrist who had to reparent me so I could eat. Yes. Do you know how embarrassing that is? When you've got 2 grown kids and you think you can't swallow and you're choking on everything and you can't eat food and you're starving and your hair falls out. Yep. And you got to go to a therapist and say, I'm having these problems right now. I'm totally mentally ill and I'm having these fucking problems. Well, I did it. Did I want to do it? No, I didn't want to do it. No, I didn't. But I did it. That's what I did. That's what I did. So you have to take action. They say that with addiction. Every addict has to do that. What? Most addicts don't judge? I judge you if you're an addict in my face. If you're causing me trouble, you need to get away from me until your addiction is clear. Because I shouldn't need to put up with your abuse through your addiction. Because that's like saying if you're an alcoholic and I'm married to you and you punch me in the face, I need to put up with it because you're an alcoholic. And that's bullshit. Yeah, there's no nervous breakdown. You had similar to what I had. But yeah, no, it's boundaries. You don't get to come into my life. Not all addicts abuse. All addicts abuse people because when you're abusing yourself, you're abusing your parents. You're abusing your loved ones. Your addiction and the fact that you could die is abusing your family, and you don't think about that. Addicts they don't all punch people in the face, I'm sure. And some can be very sweet, but they're destroying themselves, which is destroying their family, which is destroying their parents, which is destroying their siblings, which is destroying their girlfriends and boyfriends. So that's a fact. The addict is not just taking themselves out. They're taking everybody out with them. Everybody. So, well, you don't have to agree. Go on a different channel. Bye. You don't have to, but it is a fact. If you have, and I had a stepson that died of a drug overdose, and he was very nice, but he wreaked havoc on my life. Had he not died of a drug overdose, cocaine, then my newborn baby and his mother, me, and his father, John, and his little 3-year-old brother wouldn't have gone through hell. The changes that we made after that from having to bury a child at that time is exceptionally damaging, exceptionally damaging. And he was a nice person. He didn't beat anybody. He basically took himself off the planet. But by taking himself on the planet, my life was never the same. My children didn't enjoy a happy childhood because of it, because of the trauma that it caused me and caused his father. So think about that for a second. He thought he was just going out to do cocaine, meth, crack, whatever the fuck he was doing. Not true. He died. So we had to bury him. We had to bury him. No, we never got support for it. Nobody had support. No, my life was tanked after that. I'm not saying it's his fault, but I'm saying that's the repercussions of a drug addict in your house. So, and people have to make choices about that. And it does give me PTSD. Motorcycles give me PTSD now. But that's a fact. I lived it. So I don't even want to fucking hear it from people who say it's just his fault. No, the mother of that child, do you think she ever recovered from the death of her son? No. Okay, because I know that because I had to deal with the death of my son. So no. The overdose is... Do you think the parents, every addict who gets to the point where they overdose and die has caused problems within their family unit, whether it's their actual parents or their girlfriends or their children or whatever it is, or they go to jail or they crash cars or they do whatever. Yes. Yes. And it's a problem. I lived it. I mean, I tried not to blame him, but I told him, you need to get help. They don't want to listen. So that is his choice. That's not my choice. But I'm stuck with the consequences of somebody else's choice that I wish I never had to do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And I love that kid. That kid was my friend. That kid was somebody that I loved. That kid was a good person. So I'm not saying they're bad people. Oh, I didn't enable anybody. I kicked him out of the house when he overdosed the last time. I told his father, you have to kick him out of the house. I had 6-month-old Keith in the house. So, I had to do that. I had to do that. That's what I had to do. Yeah. I didn't enable him. I do not enable anybody, ever. If you fucking do it, I'm in your face. Stop doing that. So, no, I don't enable anybody. This is not something I do. Because it's not honest to the person. If you love somebody... Yeah, it was really tough. I had to say, get out of the house, and he died 4 months later. And then we were left with the repercussions of that. And for 13 fucking years, I couldn't eat solid food. That's basically what that boiled down to. I couldn't sleep in a bed. I had to sleep on the floor. I had to go to the therapist. I had to take Klonopin. And I couldn't function. My kids did not get my full present self. They didn't get their father's full present self. Nobody, our work suffered, our money suffered. Everything suffered. So when you say an addict isn't always bad, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying everybody suffers around them. So it's a very selfish decision when you continue to destroy yourself without thinking of people around you. I realize they're not doing it to us. I'm not stupid. They're doing it to themselves, but that's the reality. And I don't care what anyone says. That's the reality. I lived it. So unless you've lived it, you may have a different reality and you can speak on your reality, but this is my reality. Yes, health issues from depression as well. Absolutely. Yeah, I know. No, I'm saying it. But people say the addicts, they're saying they're not all abusive. That was fucking abusive. I had a baby in the house. I told him, if you overdose and die 1 week before he did, you will fuck our family up. And he did it. Oh, I'm going to judge. I lived it. I'm judging it. I experienced it. I will judge it. Shut up with the don't judge. It's called discernment, and I'm entitled to the discernment of the experience I experienced. I'm entitled to that. That is where you are wrong. Did you live through it? So you have to live through it in order. I did it too. Had no money, no contact, no money. It's just terrible. And when you watch somebody self-destruct because of their self-hatred, that's what I'm saying. I lived it. So anybody can blather on all they want and they can say don't judge. But if you come in my house and you do drugs, I don't want you here. I am judging you. Get out. Get out. Fuck off and get out. I don't want you. I'm not doing it. If you drink around me, I'm not doing it. Go over there. Those are my boundaries because I've experienced it. And now I've experienced motorcycles. So that's also what I've experienced. If you buy a motorcycle, I'm sorry. I just think it's a matter of time till you end up on the ground. That's what I think. Whether you die or not, it's a different thing. But yeah, That's exactly it. It's very destructive. Their choice affects everybody. It truly does. If they have kids, yes, alcoholic fathers, horrible, horrible, and you lived it, so you know. People, and that's what I'm saying. Oh, it's not their fault they're an addict. Shut up. It is their fault because they chose to do the drug to begin with. Now, why they chose to do it may not be their fault. So I'll say, I find it very selfish. I find addiction incredibly selfish. But why the addict's doing it? Now, this is where it gets complicated because this can't really be judged because it comes from trauma. I don't just believe that a person decides to become, a full-on crack addict or heroin addict because, I went out on Tuesday and I decided to do heroin and because, right? Yeah, you have PTSD from the drug. I had every time the phone rings now, I have PTSD. Every time the phone rings, I think it's just that call coming in again because it's happened to me twice. So why not a third time, right? So yeah, I can't even answer my phones. I have to change my number. That's what I have to do. When Jimmy died, there were no cell phones. The phone came in the house in that morning. And I got up and I knew what the call was and I walked out the front door with my kids to the gym. I'm like, I'm not answering the phone. I don't even want to know. When the call came for Keith, I had no idea that call was coming in. And when it came in, I wish I'd fallen asleep and never answered my phone and just gone about my business. Never dealt with it. But that's how it makes you feel. So you get traumatized. And there is no getting out of that trauma. How are you going to get out of that trauma? Your kid's dead. You're not. So they don't mean to do it, but that's the thing. A drug addict always comes from a position of trauma. So the family in and of itself has to acknowledge what the trauma is. What is the trauma that caused this person to hate themselves to that degree? And it might not be what you think. It could be something very minor. Doesn't have to be like completely, quote, traumatic, but there is a trauma. There is a trauma that comes. Nobody's sitting there with scabs on their skin and their kidneys and livers shutting down unless there is a trauma in their life, escaping a pain, a trauma. But what is a trauma? So the family unit is complicit in the trauma in some way, most likely. So you have to figure out, was it an uncle who did something to you? Was it your parents? Was it the addiction in your house? Was it the fact that your father was a cocaine addict and just like, Mr. Party Animal and never really told you to stop doing the drugs? What is the trauma? What's the trauma? So there's a trauma. There's a feeling of inadequacy. So the trauma comes there. I've never met an addict that didn't have a childhood trauma. Now the traumas are different, but there is a trauma. Some of us handle our trauma through exercise, okay? We handle it that way. Yeah, pills are gateways too, absolutely. But not everybody gets addicted to pills. Some people have, like Bobby had, yes, exactly. Bobby had cancer, brain cancer. She's not a pill addict. She had to take very addictive drugs for her brain tumor, obviously, when you have cancer, but she's not an addict. So what is the difference? What makes an addict an addict? It's not just biochemical. It's trauma. Trauma is energetic that's stored in your body. Now, understand, I'm coming from the metaphysical perspective. I am not coming from the scientific perspective. I am coming from the metaphysical. When you are raped as a child, which 1 in 4 is, and I'll speak for myself, when you are raped as a child, the trauma stays in your body, okay? So you have a traumatic event that took place in your body. So if you don't understand that or don't understand your reactions to it, you can continue on. Why do you think prostitutes are prostitutes? There can be ancestral curses, exactly. Why do you think prostitutes are prostitutes? Because they want to go out and sleep with all the unshaven, unclean pieces of shit men that have to pay for sex because they don't want to have a conversation with a woman and they're that stupid? No, they're taught that somewhere. And this is a reaction. And as a result of doing that work due to a trauma, they become addicts. And let's not say, oh my God, there's some girls that just want to do it for a living. You think so? Get them into therapy and find that out. There are not people who want to go to a truck stop and fuck everybody in the truck stop. Just stop. Just stop. Yep, just stop. Just stop. I can't listen anymore to people that say that. Exactly. And I have no problem against prostitutes. I have many friends that did it, okay? Many friends. And I was on the stripping side of the prostitution. However, having said that, there's a reason why you're doing that too. So things like covert sexual abuse where they watch you. So people that are peeping Toms in your house, coming into your bathroom, doing shit like that. You'll find your strippers in that bunch, or sometimes their parents turn them out. So there you go. It's a childhood trauma. So older hookers warn me not to. Yes, they warn you not to because they cared about you. But you're thinking I can make money, which when you're young and cute, of course you can. When you get to be 50, not so much. I mean, you can maybe. But the 80-year-old men are fucking the 20-year-olds. And why is that okay? Why are the prostitutes, I've got to go at it again. Why am I on this tangent? Why are the prostitutes in our society, good for you for not doing it, good. Why are the prostitutes, escorts are high, what do you think escort is? It's a highly paid prostitute. You think they're going to dinner just to escort? No, they're sucking dick or they're putting out. They're a highly paid in a nicer environment. Hustler, Playboy. Playboy has a nicer cover. Hustler is like, here, look at my whatever, right out front and center. Cherry Magazine was even worse. It was like, go up and look what I had for breakfast. It's the same thing packaged, marketed differently. Oh, it's Playboy, it's tasteful. No, it's not tasteful. It's the same thing. It's just shot differently. Get real. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. The girls are coming from the same angle. Some are just more willing to say over here. Stripper, dancer, if you're naked with your hooch hanging out, you're a stripper. Just a fact. Anyway, it is the same thing. It's marketed and packaged to each taste. It's marketing. So some people like Twinkies and some people like sponge cake. And some people like exotic foreign chocolate cake. Those are marketed to different groups of people in order to I used to read Cherry Magazine. I'm not even going to tell you how I know that magazine. I may have been 14 and in that magazine, but that's what I'm saying. I went on Penthouse. I went all the way. I stopped myself at Penthouse because they wanted me to tan. That's a true story. I would not go to Palm Springs and tan. And now look, I'm tanned by accident, for God's sakes. I'm like, no, I'm not going to tan. No, that was just pushing the envelope. Naked in a magazine wasn't, but tanning. That threw me over the edge. But they're all packaged differently. I forgot about Penthouse in there. Yeah, no, it's true. They get young girls run away, whatever, but it's all packaged differently. Think of a Twinkie that you buy off the shelf. It's a Twinkie. It's raw, it's gritty, it's disgusting. It's, you know, that's like Cherry Magazine. It's raw, it's gritty, it's disgusting. Then you go to Hustler, kind of the same thing, but a little bit upscale because of the name of the magazine. Then you go to Penthouse, and then you go to Playboy, and Playboy's like, well, those women, they're still coming from a similar place. They just look different and are marketed differently, okay? So you are marketed differently, that's all. People don't understand it. There's, you know, Magic Mountain, and there's Disneyland. Let's see what's on here. Oh my God, new county health order for youth sports. Cases rising among the kids, COVID report on the Citizens app. We must all react in fear, You're eating Twinkies. See, you like it raw and gritty. Some people like their porn raw and gritty. Some people like it dressed up in a fancy thing so their mind gives them a pass on what they're actually doing. An escort is just a girl that's denying the fact that she's actually doing what she's doing because she takes less clients in a higher scale for more money. So it's less work. She works smarter, not harder. But, well, that's a pun on words, isn't it? However, she's still selling herself for money. Call it what you want. Those businessmen are paying her to have sex. They go to nice restaurants, whereas the guy at the truck stop will hand you a beer and like a cigarette or something, some kind of sausage stick, chips, and then you're giving him a blowjob in the car and you're out $50 later. It's just different. The high-end girl is spending more time and she's going to the nice restaurant, eating a salmon dinner and having a glass of wine and going to a hotel room as his mistress, and then may he pay other bills. But it is the same thing. She's not independent. She's trapped in a cycle. That's what it is. It's just different. So it's packaged differently. Lot lizards. Yeah, it's packaged differently. It really is. Yeah, it still eats you up inside. You're still doing what you're doing. You're still doing what you're doing. But here's the thing. Where's the trauma that told you it's okay to do that? Where's the trauma? So there's a thing called covert sexual abuse. When people spy on you when you're a child, your parents, your whoever, and they watch you when you're changing, when you're in the bathroom. That's covert sexual abuse. It's hidden sexual abuse. So it's behind the curtain. It's not overt like molestation, rape, whatever, touching, all of that stuff. It's not like that, but it's hidden. So they spy on you. So the coverts will probably end up more as strippers, and the overts will end up more as the prostitutes because the parents pay them off not to tell people. Oh, go ask prostitutes. Go ask strippers where they come from. Ask them. Society makes them wish they could pull a June Osborne. Yeah, well, society makes them the bad person. They're the ones that are coming from the families that have taught them that that's okay through their actions. I'm not saying verbally, outwardly. These people can have the pretense of having a very well put together family, business, covert. It's hidden. Nobody's touching your body, but they're spying on you in the shower, or they're watching you go to the bathroom, or they're making you change in front of them. That kind of thing. I survived too, so good for you for surviving. So it's very perverted. It's very perverted. So you have to watch that. Yes, it's common not to remember your childhood traumas because trauma throws you right out of your body. Remember, we're not just physicals. We are emotionals too. So you can be thrown out of your physical body. If someone punches you in the face and you're knocked out, you're kind of out of your body, right? Well, look at it the same way. Somebody frightens you, your body reacts like this. Somebody jumps at you like this, you react like this. So if you react like that, you shut it out of your brain. How do you function during the day? And I right? Been there, done that. Exactly. So when you're looking at somebody like Marilyn, oh my God, Marilyn Vanderburg Kemp, if you remember her, I never knew who she was. She was a Miss America. I just heard her story in the 80s. But she was in her 40s. She had like 4 kids, daughters, whatever it was. She was in her early 40s, late 30s, early 40s. And suddenly she couldn't get out of bed because of her back. Her whole body was paralyzed. She was paralyzed from the neck down. She couldn't move. She was in bed like this. She tells the story. Look her up, Marilyn Vanderburg Kemp. She's probably close to her 70s or 80s now, but she was a Miss America, okay? And she came from a very affluent family in Denver, I want to say, in Colorado. Probably an Illuminati family looking back on it, but whatever. It was a very prominent family, and she was one of 4 daughters. And she was married and had these babies. Anyway, she could not move. She could not move. She couldn't get out of bed. And it wasn't until then, in her 40s, I think she was in her 40s, that she remembered the childhood sexual abuse of her father. And it wasn't until she spoke it that her body, yes, Marilyn Vanderburg Kemp, exactly. It wasn't until she spoke the sexual abuse that her body released it. Oh, doctors are complicit, and so are you. Doctors are complicit. Well, you're not talking to me, but yeah, doctors probably are when they see it. So anyway, she was unable to function until she spoke out. And once she spoke out, her family rejected her, even though you know damn well the other sisters got it the same way she did. It's never one sister. It's not just raping one. That's the misconception. It's just happening to one. No, it's happening to plenty in a family. It's for control. It's for power. It's all of that. Oh, she passed last year. See, I keep mentioning people that passed. Thank you. But she was kind of a trailblazer in, yes, that's what a scapegoat is. That's what I am in my family, a scapegoat. Yep. Anyway, what it is she was the first one that I heard of to actually bring out the body locking of her body from the emotional response because she kept trying to ignore it, and it connected the Jacksons, exactly, and it connected right back to when her daughter was the same age as her. I don't know which daughter, probably the oldest daughter, was the same age as her when the abuse started, and she couldn't bear it, and her body just locked up like this. That's what happens. That's why I'm saying addiction is energetic. You hold it in your body. You throw your back out, you throw your shoulders out, there's an emotional connection to it. I mean, unless you're hanging from the rafters, or fall off a roof, but there's an emotional connection. So she spoke about that for many years in her life. So there you go. Ooh, you remember all the way back to being born. That's great. Yeah, but there's peeping toms in family that watch you get dressed, take your doors off, take the doors off the hinges so you have no privacy, watch you shower, shit like that. That's what that is, okay? No alcohol, good for you. That's right, scapegoats climb mountains and conquer, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. It can be, yeah, catatonic. You have a catatonic response to the abuse. You freeze up. Exactly what happens. Um, yes, yes, drilled a hole in the shower. That is covert sexual abuse. That's unknown. It's not touching you. I'm sure. I'm not saying that didn't happen, but that's what that is. It's horrible. I mean, oh my God, what is that? What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? If I found that in my house and my mom's boyfriend did that, I would beat the living shit out of them. Seriously, kill them. Oh my God, you guys, I have to go. When am I going to get rich? I have no fucking idea. No idea. Wait, the quote about the scapegoats. Yeah, scapegoats climb mountains and conquer. I know, that's fantastic. Yeah, peeping toms, it's covert. It's covert sexual abuse, meaning it's not overt. Overt is the stepfather that puts you on his lap and touches you under the skirt, touches your boobs, that whatever that is, okay? The uncle that rapes you when the mom's not looking, the babysitter, all of that. Covert is the ones that watch you change, you know, do stuff like that. And yeah, exactly. Exactly. Biden, oh my God, Biden is the worst. I got to say it. He is so bad. Look, now my eye's twitching. My eye is fucking twitching from that guy. He goes on camera. This is very covert. He goes on camera, takes a young girl, the daughter of a person who works for him, who depends on him for income. This is why you have to become self-sufficient. Depends on him for their income. Their daughter knows that, knows she's not going to go to summer camp, and he's sitting there touching, sniffing, and then just deliberately licking and doing whatever the fuck else he does. And the parents are trying to get the kid away, but they're on camera, TV. I think Cuomo's a freak. I think it's disgusting. But if Cuomo wasn't doing little kids, I'm okay with him more so because it's an adult on adult thing. So that could be going either way. I'm not okay with him abusing anybody, obviously. But adults is in the adult world of play. I have a problem with the kid thing. So I don't know why I went on this rant. Goodbye, Mr. Nipple Rings. Bye. Bye. Love you. Mean it. Bye. Nipple Rings guy. All right, you guys. I am going. Yeah, he's a predator. Oh, my God. Oh, Biden sucks. Oh, Biden? That's funny. Obama, oh, Biden. All right, you guys. Peace out. Peace out. Oh, my God. Itchy. Peace out. Am I angry? No, I'm talking about what I know. I don't think I'm angry. I don't feel angry. But people love to say that. You're angry. Okay, so is that supposed to deter me from talking about childhood sexual abuse? Because it's not gonna. I mean, and secondly, here's a question for you, you troll. If somebody says something that happens to them, do you think that they shouldn't have a response to their feelings? And why would you make a comment about somebody's response to being sexually abused? Well, what planet do you think it's your right to make a comment on that? I don't get you. And why do you make the comment negative, trying to shame the person from speaking? Maybe it's just a fucking comment about how I feel, period. So, yeah. It's a reaction to what the wrongdoers did. So maybe you should take it up with them, and then you wouldn't have to listen to me, right? Right. And other people like me, because there's a hell of a lot of people that experienced it. Mwah. Bye, you guys. Okay, and tomorrow I will have the crystals up on my website, or email me if you want one of, I like this one so much. Chrysanthemum Stones. Look, isn't this beautiful? You can put it on a little stand like this. It's so pretty. Anyway, I might sleep with it in my bed tonight. What do you think? I think I may do that. This is my new best friend. And I'm overtly loving the rock, okay? Okay. Peace out, you guys. Bye.